Welcome, everyone, to the State Seminoles, the place simply known to some as the Dope. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute. And as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Blue Devils will put toe to leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will get the first swing of the game. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
They'll keep it on the ground. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time, Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson gonna throw it. Get it out on the screen. Spins away. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. After the misfire now on 2nd down. Trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. A little screen to the running back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Oh, what a move! He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with the blitz, and the offense it in his hands. He's got it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Weeks. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. So Duke's offense will get the ball for the first time. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disruptive in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a linebacker, but also can play like a DB. These guys are really revolutionizing defenses.
They hit people, too. They are heat-seeking missiles. Nobody wants to run over the middle of the field against these guys.
Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On second down, wants to throw. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, no! How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense returns to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Coming out with it, it's Weeks. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They're bringing heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The idea was to sell that play fake. Nobody was buying it.
You're right, Reese. That D-line, they looked like they had their ears pinned back, and they were coming after the quarterback. You saw dudes rush upfield. They got to that QB fast.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Feeling some heat. Going to throw it over the top of the D. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Fowler. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Blue Devils look to keep this drive humming. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Running with power. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. The sweet feet buy a little time. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And the quarterback's in the pocket, and he decides to take off and scramble and just couldn't get to the first down marker. You could tell he wanted to pass the football. Maybe it wasn't there. Maybe he scrambled a little bit too soon. But usually when you take off, you better know you're going to get close to that first down marker and get it.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And that is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. State offense back onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The play action fake. Lofts one high and deep. And the pass is intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Fires to the big fella. Across the 25, he's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Defense, what are we doing? You can't miss that guy. How are you going to leave the big fella wide open? You can't act like you didn't see him line up. You know where he is. You knew coming into the game he's a weapon. That had to be a coverage pass.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Here's the handoff. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. The Blue Devils want to crank the tempo. On second down, he'll fire. Setting up the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw for it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Blue Devils will punt it away on fourth down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They'll ride Davis here. At the 35, he's got room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Nice, those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it, Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Jackson will throw. The quick out. Still running at the 40. Open runway ahead. Touchdown Seminoles. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, we know this guy's a huge weapon catching the football, and David, he's difficult to bring down. What an athlete with his size and speed.
Dude, it's stupid. You want me to play defense now against all these guys and all this speed and skill all over the yard, and then you got a tight end like this who can not only catch it with his big frame and his big body, but do that after the catch. It's just so hard to play defense nowadays.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, lead trailing in this one. But if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Illinois. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got his man downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Trying to find his man on first down. Complete to the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. It's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. The 40, at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Florida State. And the defense doing work. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player, give me that 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Caught in the backfield, it's Boyd. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Got it past the marker. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics.
And the Noles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
And now on second down for this offense. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He gets a block. And there he goes. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Excellent field position here for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Got it. Touchdown, no! And the stomping has commenced.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
On the option, the pitch. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This has been a rough night for this offensive. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Gets it out fast. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grabbed behind the line, it's Stenson. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's third and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do, build the lead.
And he breaks into the open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go to the ground. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Clear. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
Quarterback empties his backfield. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. Jackson gonna throw it. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he's brought down after a huge completion. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. He's going to pass. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And the Blue Devils are marching down the field. They go to the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. Trying to run, it's Burton. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And it's right down the boulevard. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
The give as they work on that clock. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And he's got it at the 20. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. That's caught. It's Fowler. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to the air one more time. Looking for the score. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat pattern, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over. Don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They were all over him, nowhere to go, as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know.
Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Florida State football. Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gators will put total leather and we'll get started. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Seminoles offense will take the first swing of the game. The Sunshine State is so rich in talent. The players have known each other in many cases for a long time, and that brings the intensity to a fever pitch.
And they do not like each other, Reese. 3 of the 4 years that I was a part of this rivalry game, there were bench-clearing brawls in the middle of the field before opening kickoff. This game just feels different.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They almost got a first down there. Stopped the yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Off play action. He turns that loose down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes his connection. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
Well, this game certainly doesn't have the longevity historically that a lot of other rivalries have in college football, but this game always means so much. It impacts the conference championship race, the national championship race, and the Heisman Trophy race.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Florida Gators offense will try to get something going with their first possession. The offense lining up for a first down play. Power football with the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Last meeting was a classic as the Gators pulled out a close one.
Guys, it's a rivalry game that gets circled in the offseason, and for Gator fans in Gainesville and across the country, they have been bragging all year long after that win last season.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock band. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll try the run. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. A third down play to open up this quarter. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Gators will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes.
And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He's at the 10. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has? Run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on the hat, creating the explosive run.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Seminoles.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stop follow and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Gators line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on,
lost one deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Jackson will throw. He looks that one in nicely. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations. Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Well, so much for nudging it ahead a few inches. 4 wide here on 2nd and short. They feed him again. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
The Seminoles trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand. When he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Jackson gonna throw it. It's complete on the right side. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, gentlemen. Seldom do the rational turn irrational the way they do when these two teams and fan bases get together in the Sunshine Showdown. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Florida State and Florida plays out.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Gators are in the hurry-up. They'll run it from the gun. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Now on second down. They're going back to the ground. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one, good luck stopping him.
The Noles are on the move. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Finds his man. It's McCoy. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Jackson will throw. He's got his man. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to Davis. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's off to... Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Noles! And the beatdown has ensued. That Seminole war chant is getting louder as Florida State has built a big lead.
The Seminoles have been able to seize the momentum here in the second half, and they are now running away with this thing. Big plays all over the field have the Noles now looking good.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Maryland sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in College Park. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw it. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Florida. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the running back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist. He's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson going to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Noles are flying down the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Complete out of the backfield. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Fair catch called for and made. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42. Scanning the field, it's Smallwood. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gators. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
He's into the end zone for the 2, and we've got a 1-possession game here in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Wide out in motion. With jet sweep pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They've got the screen set up. On the move at the 30. Can anyone catch him? And stampeding through the defense. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
I think if your offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the 1st here. Quarterback on the keeper. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
First order of business here, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
Well, they call it a long shot for a reason, because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not great, David, but let's see these guys fight to the end.
It's not great, but keep fighting, keep spinning that pillow around. Use every second on this clock to try to get this game as close as you can.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Smallwood. Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate